Hi, it's Gayleen. Thank you very much for coming to this session. I'm going to make it quick and easy. This is about the customer care profile. You probably have a bundle of them. I know you have a bundle of them coming in your starter kit. Why do you have people fill these in? For number one reason is you've got all their information so you know how to contact them. Number two reason is to try and assist you to figure out what their skin is like and what priorities they might have for what they would like in our line. Don't get too hung up on this side of the sheet. I'm going to show you the simplicity of it all. But I want to talk about this a bit. You want to make sure that you can read what they've written, and if you can't, you need to get it rewritten somehow so you can read it. You can always turn around over and write on the back. And if you get to something on the profile like this and you don't know what it is, you need to clarify that, so put it above. Make sure everything on here is readable, you've got the numbers right, and you understand what they're, if there's a little, if they're Bonnie underscore B, or if there's no underscore, all those underscores, you've got to get that all right or you can't contact them. And part of being in business is you want to be able to contact the people, and one of the things we do in Mary Kay is we always contact after they purchase to make sure they're satisfied with the product, and we do that in the first 30 days a few times, and I've got that all laid out for you, so I'm not going to go over that here. And why do you do that? Because you want to make sure they're satisfied with the product. Everything we sell is 100% guarantee. There's no cost to you if they decide a product isn't for them, so don't get worried about whether or not you're going to follow up with them. Of course you're going to follow up with them. That's how you cement them. It's like plant the tree, but if you don't water the tree, it doesn't grow. Same thing in Mary Kay. If you don't water your plants in Mary Kay, who are your customers, they don't grow. And you want to cement them into you. And how do you do that? By consistent follow-up appropriately, not too much. So this is going to tell you how you could mail something to them because you have their proper address. If you were dropping something off, you've got their proper address. If you needed to contact them, you want a phone number that they actually work with. Like lots of people have a home phone, but they aren't ever going to answer it, and they never pick up the messages. So cell phones and texting, that's probably what you're going to be using. Email, I still get their email in case I have to send something bigger to them. Birthday month, that's all I need. Don't need the year or the day. They can put the day in if you want, but it could be June. But don't worry about the year. How old they are is their business. How old they look is your business. I like to put their job in because that kind of as sort of helps me remember a little bit about them. Best way to reach them, they're going to fill this out, and probably text is going to be the answer. Best time of the day, well, I send my texts during the daytime. I'm not texting people late at night or anything like that. I kind of have a cutoff time, and unless I'm already in a conversation with somebody and they just got home and we needed to figure something out, there would be no reason on the planet that I'm probably texting after 8 or 9 o'clock. Definitely 9 o'clock, not texting anybody. Some people, beloved sits with them all the time, and so when they hear bing, they answer it. Well, if they're just going to sleep and they hear bing and they answer it, and it's Gayleen with Mary Kay, I don't think that's going to enhance my business at all, so I'm not going to be doing that. So I text during daytime hours. Okay, contact me. See, the thing about email is you can send them anytime, which I love. Okay, and that's why we talk a lot on email, because for business it's a wonderful tool, and I can answer them when I get around to it, and it just seems to be a great way. Contact me. Okay, not me, them. I don't worry about this. I'm going to put them on my PCP program, so all this reminds me of to tell them I'm going to put them on my preferred customer program, where they're going to get a mail out from me 4 times a year with a new book and new samples, and they're going to go, oh, okay. And the spouse's name, you can or can't get it. If they fill it in, great. If they don't worry about it. What are they interested in? I'm always, if they put check marks there, I just take a look at that and kind of put it in the back of my mind. I take a photo. Before or after pictures might help you sell product to them the first time, but I will tell you, it for sure will keep them a loyal customer by doing before and after, because when they start on the product 6 weeks later, the photo that they would take, and I ask them to send me photos, and it's unbelievable. I mean, it's just, you don't have to talk. It's a picture's worth 1,000 words. They just look at the picture and go, oh, yeah, right, I know why I love Mary Kay product now. Okay, I put their hair color in, and what's their eye color? Why do I want to know that? I want to know because that's how I'm going to pick their glamour pack that they're going to use. Forget about all this this is what you call getting lost in the minutia of Mary Kay. And this is where you can go and teach people all this kind of stuff, and you can get all learned up on it and educated on it. And guess what? You're not going to make any money for doing it. So don't do it. It's good to know. I'll help you figure out what your best looks are and some of these questions and how you put your product on based on that so you have a great look. But for your customers, do you want to do all this at this point? Never. Okay. Like I said, Mary Kay didn't want to know anybody's age, so I think they put this here because if you're in these different blocks, you might use some of our different skincare products. Well, yeah, you might, but that isn't how I'm going to figure that out. Number 2, I don't like this question because number 1 says at the very end, do you have sensitive skin? And a poll revealed that most people, 70 or 75% of people say, yes, I have sensitive skin. So you're going to put everybody on that line of skincare. It's not the line we normally sell. This is for people, younger girls mainly, or somebody who's really super sensitive to a lot of things, or somebody who has used Mary Kay for years and years and years, and this is most like our basic skincare line, the 5-step skincare line we started with. So I disregard this question. They can fill it out. I don't tell them I'm disregarding it. I just disregard it. What I need to know is this question right here, number 3, and there should be more words here and less words here. And I'm going to give you the words that I would use here on this part right here. I want to figure out, do they have dry skin? Do they have normal skin? Because that works for our Time-Wise cleanser and moisturizer that you get in your kit, the Time-Wise kit, and that's, you're going to sell more of that than anything else. The cleanser for Time-Wise, the Time-Wise cleanser and moisturizer, it comes in the normal to dry and the combination to oily formulas. And so this is what I need to figure out. So if they have dry normal skin, they're going to use the dry normal cleanser and moisturizer that came in your kit. That's what you're going to sample with them. If they have combination oily skin, then they're going to try the little package samples until you get your full size, which you're going to order, cleanser and a moisturizer, and then put it into your working kit. And this is what you need to know. This is the only reason all this information is here, as far as I'm concerned, is so you can figure out number 3. And I'm going to give you and talk about how do you figure, because this is what you need to know. What does dry skin look like? What does normal skin look like? What does combination skin look like? And what does oily skin look like? Okay, so I'm going to actually put these points right above in the post section. Okay, dry skin. These people have small pores, kind of a dull finish to their skin. They have no shine, no oil sitting on their skin, and you say, could you get through a day without putting a moisturizer on? And they go, no, I could not. Take all the moisture I can get. Those are the dry people. Could they be flaky? Yes. Okay, normal skin. They have smooth skin. They got nice balance of oil and moisture going on. They have infrequent blemishes. Could they have some flakes on their skin? Yes, they could. Combination oily skin. Okay, their skin tends to look more like an orange finish. Like dry normal have skin that looks like a peach. Combination oily skin have more pores on their face that are visible. And so their skin may be smooth, but you're still going to see the pores. And they've probably got blackheads and whiteheads. And that's just things plugged in their pores. And I go through all that when I'm teaching you how to do the appointment. So they're going to have oily in their T area and probably drier around the outside edges of their face. And so the moisturizer and the cleanser are work for people that have that going on in their face. The oily people have large pores, a super shiny finish, and they can also be flaky. So all these skin types can be flaky. So don't, if you use flaky, trying to decide which one they are, you're going to be messed up. So what you want to know are more of those questions. So I would suggest you copy those, print them out, cut them out, and stick them on your master profile. Write master profile up here and just have your profile available. And just to remind you how you tell the different skin types. So this goes through many different prototypes, and that used to be on the profile, and it should still be on the profile because this information isn't anywhere near as valuable as this information. This is, number 3 is the line that you want to concentrate on. They can go ahead and put what they want here. You can sort of look those over. They're going to describe what they want in a foundation, and guess what? That's nice to know. but it's not going to help you at all. And my skin tone is ivory fair or medium, beige, ivory fair, beige medium, or bronze dark. They don't have a clue what that means, so you'll be amazed what people will check. People that want to have a tan look, they'll put bronze, and you'll think, oh, well, then I must use bronze because that's a check mark there. I should use bronze foundations on them. Well, that's not going to look very good. And the other way around. So I just disregard what they put there. I let them put it there, but I don't make any judgment. Number 6. They'll put in here, this will tell you if they are interested in having an eye cream, if their lips are a mess and they need to have some satin lips. But you're not going to do that at your first appointment anyway. This is more what you do at the second appointment. And we accommodate for that because we already do that at the second appointment. Those products aren't in your kit, so they're not a good thing to start with. We're just going to concentrate and get really good at getting basic skincare at first appointments. And when they come back for their second appointment, at that time we can go ahead and figure out what other things they can do. Okay, this is the top floppy copy. When I talk top floppy, that's what I mean. This is underneath. So if you look, this has transferred the X's or check marks to here. So this one says she's in her 30s. I had written a line underneath sensitive skin. So it showed up here. Everything shows up, and where they X things, you can decide if that number 3 actually matches what you're seeing in front of you. And the other things will just give you ideas about what they might like and what. I don't worry about what this says because that's not what I do. I got it figured out what most people will buy and rebuy, and so that's what we concentrate on. And we have 300 products in the line, and my theory is let's keep it to under 30, and that's including some color choices in there. And so that's what the profile's for. This becomes part of your filing system, and that's what's mostly important about it, because it becomes part of your filing system. And this up here, you're going to transfer over, and that's a whole nother lesson. Okay, on the back of this has, you could ask these questions. I don't. I'm not too worried about what they're currently using, because if they're currently using that, how does that help me? Wish list. I have them draw hearts and anything that they would love to have, and I have them circle anything that they would like to take home with them today on the little hand sheet that we use. What did you like best about the products? You certainly could ask them that. Of the products tried today, which would you like to take home? Most people will not say that statement, so I have developed a whole closing program, which I describe very much in detail, about how you get to figure out what they want to take home without asking that question, because that makes you feel pushy, and you don't want to be pushy. And the minute you feel pushy, then you're going to push back on doing Mary Kay. My theory is we just want them to try it, and I'll show you how you're going to figure out if they want it. If they give you some referral names, I just use each of these as a line, and I don't worry what's written on it. Any referral names they put up there, I have them put it up and put their text number, because that's mainly how you contact people. And I say, for anybody you write down there, why don't we just right now take a picture of you and I together, and you send her a picture of us together, and you say, I am at a Mary Kay Beauty Bar right now having a blast. You absolutely have got to get together. We can do it maybe together, or you can come on your own. I'll give Gayleen your information, and just let me know if you want to have give Gayleen your information. If you want to get together, I'll tell her. She'll make sure she contacts you. This is unbelievable, and get her to say why she's loving it, and get her to do that text with the picture right together, you together, right here, right now. And then because when she gets home and the dog's barfed on the carpet and the sink's overflowed, the kids have to be at soccer, her husband's late from work, the babysitter forgot, that she isn't going to remember how much fun she had with you, and you get lost in the moment. You're in the moment. Hey, the whole world is on Facebook and text. Do so. Get her picturing that and send it to their Facebook posts and text. I mean, I'd say let's text her and let's post it on her Facebook wall. That's how you're going to get out there. That's how you're going to get known. People are going to be curious. So they're going to say, after she gets home and she's dealt with this disaster and she looks at her social media, she's going to go, oh, yeah, right. Oh, we had a ball. Otherwise, you're gone. She's forgotten about you. Picture and text. So you could write up here, picture and Facebook text. Now, that is one brilliant piece of marketing, ladies. You want to grow your business through who they know? I just gave it to you right there. Okay, this is going to, my battery's low, so it's not going to work any longer. So we've actually covered everything we need to cover in this class, or in this session. You can just see the rest later. Okay, great. Have a great day. Bye.